This is the Singapore cable car located in the modern city-state of Singapore. The Singapore cable car is an enclosed aerial gondola lift much like the ones used on ski lifts, which provide transportation from Mount Faber on the main island of Singapore to the resort island of Sentosa across the Keppel Harbour. In this video, we'll provide information about the Singapore cable car. Information will include directions, hours of operation, tickets, what to see and do, and of course we'll share our own experiences. Keep watching this video to get the full details about this Singapore cable car attraction. P.S. Don't forget to like us and subscribe to our Hipfig travel channel. For more information on all attractions on Sentosa Island, watch Hipfig's other Singapore videos. Welcome to Hipfig. If you're a travel enthusiast, then join our community by subscribing to this channel. This is the Singapore travel guides for visitors to this modern and exciting city. This episode is the Singapore cable car travel guide for visitors to Singapore. The Singapore cable car is located at HarbourFront Tower 2 on level 1. We took the MRT. You can take the northeast or circle line to HarbourFront MRT station, then take exit B towards HarbourFront Center, which is next to Vivo City Mall. From there, cross the Link Bridge, which is besides KFC on level 2, which will lead you to the HarbourFront Tower 2. From the Crosslink Bridge, it'll take 5 to 10 minutes down ramps and escalators. Just follow the signs to get to the Singapore cable car at HarbourFront Tower 2. If you prefer, you can also take the public bus from Raffles Place. You can take bus route 10 or 131 and exit at the HarbourFront bus terminal, which should take about 10 minutes. From the bus terminal, walk up and make a left at northwest towards HarbourFront Avenue and Maritime Square, which should take less than 5 minutes. Check on your GPS from your location for your best transport options. The ticket counter and cable car ride entrance is at HarbourFront Tower 2 ground floor. The ticketing counter is open from 9:15 a.m. to 7:45 p.m. You can also purchase them online. We've added a link at hipfig.com for your convenience. The cable cars operate from 8:45 a.m. to 8:30 p.m. daily. For your information, the last ticket sale is at 7:45 p.m. and the last boarding is at 8 p.m. The Singapore cable car has two lines, the Sentosa line and the Mount Faber line. The Mount Faber line has 3 stops at Mount Faber, Harbour Point, and Sentosa Island. The Sentosa line stops at Merlion, Mbaya Lookout, and Siloso Point stations. You can transfer between lines with a short walk between Sentosa and Mbaya Lookout Station. The standard ticket for the Singapore Cable Car Sky Pass is 35 Singaporean dollars for adults and 25 Singaporean dollars for children. There are single line or evening options, but since we're on the island the whole day, this would be a best option for us since it includes round-trip rides on both the Sentosa line and the Mount Faber line. We began our adventure on the Singapore Cable on the Mount Faber line at HarbourFront and took it in the direction of Sentosa Island. The lines were not too long since we went on a weekday, but expect long lines during weekends and holidays. Once on the gondolas, expect spectacular views of Keppel Harbour and Sentosa Island, as you can see from the video. A point of clarity here. You can make a stop at any of the stations on each line only once going in one direction. For example, I can take a cable car from Merlion Station and then make a stop at Mbaya Lookout and then Siloso Point. After this trip, I'm not going to be able to take another trip in the same direction without paying again. I can, however, take a cable car from Siloso Point Station in the opposite direction back to Merlion Station, but after this trip is done, I have to pay again to go in the same direction. Here you find many attractions and things to do, like the Skyline Luge and Madame Tussauds Wax Museum, as well as the Butterfly Park and Insect Kingdom. By the way, if you're like me and attract insects, you may want to put on some insect repellent here. For your information, around the corner from the Singapore cable car ticket counter to the right is the public restroom. Just take the walkway. There are overhead signs in English directing you to various places in this area.
The Phoenix.
If you're hungry, you'll find the Subway and Pezzo Pizza, as well as New Zealand natural ice cream. At Sentosa Nature Discovery, we took the Mbaya Trail, which is a 2.2-mile loop trail. It's a fairly easy trail with well-defined paths and with signs so you don't get lost. After completing our time here, we walked down towards the Mbaya Lookout Station and took the cable car towards Sialoso Point. For your information, Mbaya Lookout Station is where you can transfer to the Sentosa line. Once we got to the Mbaya Lookout Station, we took the cable car on the Sentosa line to Sialoso Point. Since it wasn't busy when we arrived, we got to ride in our own gondola, which was nice. The cable car ride to Sialoso Point is absolutely beautiful, as you'll see the Singapore Harbour in front of you. We got off at Sialoso Point Station and grabbed some snacks and drinks at the 7-Eleven, which is right at the final exit entrance of this station. From Sialoso Point Station, we walked down to Sialoso Beach, which is a sandy stretch of man-made beach with sports, shops, and bars. If you're really adventurous, go to A.J. Hackett Sentosa, which is a site for beach bungee jumping. There's also the Fort Sialoso Skywalk, but we didn't get to go because we were running out of time. We walked back to Sialoso Station after frolicking in the beach, and we took the Sentosa line to the Merlion Station. On our cable car ride, we could see the endless horizon and the many cargo ships resting out at sea on the Singapore Harbour. This is probably the prettiest section of the cable ride experience. Once at Sentosa Station, we took the escalator down and walked to the center part of Sentosa Island. By the way, you will see a Merlion statue in this area at Merlion Station, but this is not the famous Merlion fountain you'll find at Marina Bay. This is the Sentosa Merlion. This is the heart of Sentosa Island, where many of the attractions like Universal Studios and SEA Aquarium, as well as restaurants and shops, can be found. By the way, if you're only interested in going to Universal Studios and in this area, then take the monorail from Vivo City Mall, since it stops here and is cheaper than taking the cable car. Please see our Sentosa Island travel guide for Universal Studios for more information. After our time here, we took the Sentosa line from the Merlion Station to Mbaya Station. Then we walked about 5 minutes to Mount Faber line, Sentosa Station to Mount Faber. The sun was beginning to set and we wanted to see the sunset over the harbor, so we took the Singapore car Mount Faber line from Sentosa Station to Mount Faber. For your information, the lines for the cable car are much longer after 5 p.m. as many riders want to get back. So please be aware and plan accordingly. Remember, the last cable car ride to anywhere is at 8 p.m. On the cable car ride up to Mount Faber, we were treated to the city lights of Singapore. Mount Faber has fantastic views of the city and harbor and has a short show outside. There are 2 restaurants as well as a gift shop. Once we completed our time at Mount Faber, we took the Mount Faber line down to the HarbourFront, and we went to Vivo City Mall. At Vivo City Mall, there's a lot of good shopping and lots of choices for places to eat at reasonable prices. Plan ahead and make reservations. It'll save you some time in the long lines. The Singapore cable car was a perfect way to rest our feet and get to most parts of the island and Mount Faber. It will take 4 more hours depending on your interest. Happy travels! Go to hipfig.com for more information, or go to our Hipfig travel channel on YouTube and be sure to subscribe for regular updates.